Welcome to Kristi's Cropping and Creating. I have a fun layout we're going to do today. It's actually taken from the Creative Memories blog. I should also tell you that my name is Kristi Boland. I am an independent Creative Memories advisor, and I love doing what I do. And I would love for you to join me, whether it's as creating your own pages, or if you would like to get some information on being a Creative Memories advisor, I would love to help you with that. But before I start with the layout, I want to remind you that this weekend, Creative Memories is having their virtual crop. They do it every month, and sometimes there is a secret box in conjunction with the virtual crop, and sometimes it's just a virtual crop just to help you get your pages done, and you don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home or crop space, wherever you may crop. So I wanted to let you know about that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to feature a blog post today, is because you have so many tools available to you, whether it's videos like this, YouTube videos, not just with me, but there are, I'm sure, probably hundreds, if not thousands, of advisors that are doing YouTube videos or other tutorials. But also you can take the Creative Memories blog post and other offerings that Creative Memories makes available to you, whether it's a Facebook page or the emails, the blogs they send you. You can just take those ideas and run with it, and you don't have to do it exact, which is what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to do the exact layout that I saw on the blog. I'm going to use that as my jumping off point, and I'm going to tweak it a little bit to make it a little bit different. And I'm also using the newer collection called Birthday Bonanza, but I'm not going to do it for a birthday page. I'm going to do it for like a baby shower or some other celebration event that would involve a shower. Technically, it doesn't have to be a baby shower or even a shower like a bridal shower, because the title of the page is going to be Showers of Flowers. So that could just be any spring page, but in this particular case, it will be from using a celebration package, the Birthday Bonanza package. Let's see. Oh, I was also going to let you know that I have a subscription group. And you know what? Let me go ahead and switch my view so that I can show you one of the things that I teach in my subscription group. Okay, you should be seeing my desktop now. My subscription group is called Kristi's Kroppers. And if you want information on this group, you need to email me at kristiboland@gmail.com, because you're not going to find this group any other way other than emailing me to ask me for information. The subscription group meets once a week. It ends up being 13 classes for the quarter, and I have you pay for it quarterly, even though we meet weekly. Does that make sense? So it's $30 per quarter, but we meet once a week on Wednesdays. Eastern time, it is at 7:30. It lasts usually 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it's a little longer. Sometimes it's a little shorter. Well, actually, I can't think of a class recently that's been less than 45 minutes. So you need to email me, kristiboland@gmail.com, and you can see the spelling of my name here, and ask about Kristi's Kroppers subscription group, and I will let you know how you can join that group. Again, it's $30 per quarter. And if you're not already connected to an advisor, I would love to help you. You can shop my website at creativememories.com/user/Kristi Boland. In that subscription group, I teach fun things like this. This was making a frame for a 5x7 or a 4x6 photo. Of course, it could be smaller. It could be 4.5 by 6.5 or whatever. But I taught how to use the Border Maker system to create these fun frames. And as you can see, each frame, not only is it different from the design, but it's also different in the way it's attached or unattached to the paper. So this is one of the fun things you can learn if you're in my subscription group. And so you've got the Creative Memories blog, you've got other YouTube videos from me or from other advisors, and then you have subscription groups as well that you can join. So let me find my blog post. This was, oh, and I keep calling it a blog post. It was actually the Instagram or the Facebook page for Creative Memories. So they showed this picture, and that was the jumping off point. And then this was the layout that was created using the Birthday Bonanza Fast-to-Fab paper. So they went from this as their idea, and they created this. So we're going to use this to do a page. I'm not going to be using these same exact papers. So let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to use these two papers from the Fast-to-Fab Birthday Bonanza collection. Let me make sure my camera is right here. It looks a little off, which it probably is. So I'm going to use these papers, and I don't have my title cut out yet, so I'm not going to be placing it, but it's going to say Showers of Flowers. And one of the reasons I want to do that is because of an event that I have coming up for a family member. And I'm going to use this striped umbrella punch that Creative Memories does have available. So I'm going to use the striped umbrella, Showers of Flowers. Creative Memories also has the Mandevilla flower punch available, and it gives you 2 flowers. Oops, I was holding it the wrong way. It gives you 2 flowers for each punch because you get the inside punched out and the outside punched out. So this will be fun to use it. And I'm also going to use, I hope, some of the stickers from the Birthday Bonanza and the embellishments from the Birthday Bonanza collection. I'm going to use some solid cardstock to punch out some of those images. And I'm also going to use some of the fun papers that are also in this collection. This is the more tonal side, and these are the patterned sides. So it's a lot of color and pattern, but hopefully we can move through this fairly quickly. I'm also going to use, just so you'll know, we have variety mats that came in that collection, and we'll use a couple of those as well. I'm going to use them as mats for photos, even though this one could be used as a journaling mat. So we're going to jump in, and I need to punch some of the umbrellas, and I need to punch some of the flowers. And I want multiple colors of both. So I'm just going to have my paper here my cardboard here to catch my trash. And I'm just going to put my paper in. I'm going to get 1 or 2 umbrellas from each paper. I'm trying to think where to put the scraps. And I'm going to do 1 or 2 flowers from each paper. I started to pre-punch these, but I thought it might be just as well to do it on camera. So that's what I decided to do. If you want to fast forward through this, of course, you're more than welcome to, but, and then I could teach ways to help you conserve paper, but I don't want to slow this down anymore by teaching the different ways, like, because now I don't have this full 12 by 12 sheet of paper, but that's okay. I am going to go back and forth on, as I cut, I will like do the flowers, then I'll do I'm gonna switch back and forth between doing the flowers and the umbrellas, just so that I'm only picking up the piece of paper one time. That's what I was trying to say. And it looks like my umbrella is the only one that gives me trash, because the flower, as I told you already, it punches the inside and the outside. So there's no scrap trash with it, which is good. I'm not even 100% certain I would literally use all of these colors. Maybe I would only end up using 2 colors of umbrellas, or 3 colors of umbrellas, but 2 colors of flowers or something like that. But I thought it would be safe to have multiples of each. And you know what? I should really do an uneven number of each. So for now, I will start by, I won't go back and do those others unless I absolutely have to at the end, but I will at least have 2 colors of the, 3 colors. I'm not saying it right. 3 of the flowers from now on and 3 of the umbrellas from now on, because uneven numbers work fabulously when you're looking at doing embellishments. Now, some of this I could use the busy side, but I was mainly wanting these for the tonal side of the paper. I have 2 more colors to go. And of course, you can always choose your personal preference on if you want a busy embellishment, like using the busy side of the paper, the pattern side, or a more toned down look like the tonal side turns out. So that's up to you. Oops, I forgot that I need to do that one upside down so that the trash drops not back into my punch. I don't want to jam my punch. Last color here. Well, I don't know where that went. Oh, it's still stuck to my paper. That's funny when you're looking for something and you're looking down, but it was still attached. Two more. I don't know where it went. Ah, where did you go? It's not attached to the paper or I'm looking for the hollow one I just punched out. Here's the 2 littles. Who knows? Maybe I'll find it in a minute. It's not stuck in this. I truly have no idea where that one went, but we'll be okay with what we have. So let me move my trash out of the way. And I've got a lot of little pieces here now. I did not organize them in any way, shape, or form as I was sliding them over. I should have thought through that a little better. Let me move some things out of the way so we can see what we have, because up here on this, where my title is going to go after I finish and cut it out with my Cricut, I will, or I could use ABC letters, but that I already have. However, they're probably not as big as I would like for them to be. And that's why I'll just cut some things out with my Cricut to spell showers of flowers. The embellishment pack does come with some wonderful letters. They're a great size. It completely spells out happy birthday. So that's nice. I think I found my yellow, I found my yellow flower that flew away and I didn't know where it went. It had flipped to the other side and it was laying on the pile already. I've just got a little bit more to move. If I could get my fingers to work in helping me move. So the letters that spell happy birthday, they're great. I just, again, I'm not doing this page specifically for a birthday page. And then also, I did notice that if I were going to use them, because of the colors that they come in, they come in a variety of colors for, that match our papers and things. So if I were going to use those, they would blend in too much with the zigzaggy, I don't know what you want to call this design, but it's a really cool design, but I'm not sure what to call it. So I even if I were doing a happy birthday page, I couldn't use the letters for happy birthday just directly on this. I would need to mat it on something. So I will probably have to mat my other letters that I'm going to be cutting out. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Okay, let me mention one other thing about these pages. I'm using it with the design going across the top because number one, that's what I liked. And number two, it's still going to mimic the layout that you see on the Instagram page or the blog. So I'm using it this way. When I was pulling these out of the package, I'm almost positive they were like this. So actually, I know they were because the back, the balloons would be going, right side up or upside down, depending on how you're calling it. And so this is how it is intended to go. But this is another teaching moment to tell you that you can always rotate things one direction or another and find out how you want it to work for you. So I've got all of my pieces punched and I'm going by this layout and I'm going to start placing my photo mats. I have pre-cut my photo mats and I did already pick out the variety mats from the variety mat pack that I wanted to use. And I've already told you I'm going to use this one as a mat for a photo, not for a journaling box. Also, if I was using it as a journaling box, I would need to be using it horizontal instead of vertical. But these two papers do match each other in terms of the design that is around them. And they will hold and mat a 4x6 photo. but you could also increase it. Well, never mind what I was about to say. That wasn't going to make sense. I would also, according to the layout that I saw in the design, I can do 4x6 photos going horizontally here. And I can make a colored mat. This is actually 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And the reason is, you see how it's a little bit larger than the 4x6? That's because if I want to also mat two more photos in addition to the 2 that are matted with the variety mats, I have that option. Just pardon this, the writing is for a portrait style photo instead of a horizontal, and I didn't take the time to make yet another horizontal mat. So just ignore the fact that this one is sideways. The picture would be horizontal and the mat is horizontal. Again, these lighter blue mats are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. This variety mat is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. That's the way it comes in the packaging. So you would have more of a border on these 2 photos than you would on these 2, but I still think that works out okay. Over here, I can put my journaling. I could also do an embellishment cluster, and I can do an embellishment cluster over here. And now I've got all of these umbrellas and double flowers floating around that I can also use on my page. And I'm just going to get a variety of colors and start placing things the way I think I might want to use them. No, I don't like that. I started to do 3 umbrellas, but I didn't like the way it was already shaping up. So some of this I'm not going to be putting down adhering to the page until I have my title, because of course I will be able to intersperse my title with some of the embellishments. I think you probably know what I mean there, but let's see, I haven't used this one. This color is what I meant. I haven't used that anywhere. Oh, of course, it could always go over a photo. So now I have all of the, or not all of the umbrellas, but I have a lot of the umbrellas placed. And I'm also going to want flowers to put in here with them. I'm going to get some of the opposite colors and see. Oh, you know what I meant to say? I even think it would be cute to put at least one of the umbrellas upside down, like it's catching flowers. Let's see if I can figure out how to, it might end up not looking as cool as I thought it might. Sometimes you have ideas that don't always work out the way you thought they might in your mind once you're trying to carry through with it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea, but either way, I'm going to keep going with some of my embellishments here. I'm trying to put the various colors instead of doing all of the same color. That's why I'm taking a minute. And of course, with these embellishments, I can always get my foam squares. Well, on the tiny pieces, it might be a little bit harder to do, but I could layer something with foam squares to give it dimension. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 there. Trying to see. I still need more flowers elsewhere on the layout, and I'm not sure which colors I want to go with as I'm doing. I need to get a little piece of journal paper to put down here, unless I'm just going to journal directly on this page, which I can because the background of this is so light. I'm certain it would work out completely okay as light as this background is as I write. You could always make little strips too to do your journaling with. What I mean is, you know, like a strip like this, and then another one down a little bit, down below it a little bit longer or whatever. So you could use strips to write your journaling on. I am completely running out of ideas. I feel like at least one more needs to go over here. And that would end up being an even number of embellishments when normally you would want an odd number. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll fill in this yellow flower with a different color. And then it would act as one embellishment instead of two. And then I can rotate those. So this is an idea. I know that all of my things aren't on here perfectly. I don't have anything adhered down, but this gives you a great way to think outside the box of going from this to this, changing it up, changing the way it looks, and using some tools that maybe aren't birthday related. And this collection is called Birthday Bonanza. And then you're also using pieces and parts of your collection. I haven't even begun to pull out stickers, but in my Showers of Flowers layout, because of the type of event that it is, we will still be having cake, potentially ice cream. So I could use those things on the layout. The camera sticker, there will be pictures taken, I'm certain. There may be umbrellas. I said umbrellas. I meant to say balloons. There will be balloons. So there's certainly ways to use these things. Let's see, on my titles, hooray would work. The best part of today was that would be really cool because it is going to be a celebration. Make a toast wrapped with love. There would be gifts. So there's certainly ways to use the sticker collection. And because I'm not physically going to adhere this during this video right now, I'm not going to pull out my gems from my Birthday Bonanza embellishments, but these cute little dots that are, what is that, enamel, or these burst right here, I think they would look really cute in the center of the small flowers. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can show you exactly what I mean fairly quickly. Uh-oh, I got the adhesive stuck to that. That might peel one off. So if I take the bigger ones might be too big, but I could take this purple dot and stick it in the center of that green flower. That's what I was referring to. I think this would be absolutely lovely in a few places on the page. So that is what I was thinking, and I'm so glad that I got to show you a way to take the layout that you see on Instagram, on a blog post, and turn it into a different idea. And hopefully I will be able to cut out my title, get it adhered, and then I'll take a picture and I'll get that posted with this video, hopefully. Otherwise, if I don't, it's because I need to get this published so that y'all will see it on time. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Don't forget, if you need to reach out to me, you can find me at kristibolin@gmail.com. If you want to be in the quarterly subscription group that meets weekly, you can, when you email me, be sure to ask about joining Kristi's Kroppers, the subscription group. And if you need to place an order, if you're not already shopping with an advisor, creativememories.com/user/Kristi Bolin. Please note the spelling of my name. I would love to help you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you all have a really, really great day. Bye for now.